Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to my living room. That's where we practice. And welcome to today's class. I have prepared a vinyasa class, but at a very moderate pace. So the theme is going to be about opening up the body, feeling free in our body. We will work on flexibility of the hips, a little bit of the shoulders, the legs in general, and we will also do a little bit of core work because that's beneficial. But as I said, it's a very moderate intensity, so you'll be perfectly fine. I am sure of that. And I hope you feel good afterwards. And as you can see, I don't even have my mat laid out, but we will need our mats and nothing else except maybe comfy clothing. And oh well, if you usually practice with blocks, of course you can put them right here. That would be a good idea, but other than that, we don't need anything. And as soon as you're ready, we can get started. Have fun. Okay, so for today's class, we're going to start in child's pose, in a wide knee child's pose. So bring your knees, feel free to bring them as wide as your mat if you want to. And then you can lower your chest down, extend the arms out if you want, or have them by your side. Just be comfortable for those first movements. Bring your forehead to the mat if you want, and you can close your eyes. And then just arrive here. As always, this is your time for yourself. You are allowed to let go of anything else. This is your time. And for this class, I want you to remember that the theme is going to be open and free. So the idea is not only to be open in your physical body, but also have an open mind. And when I say open mind, I mean do not attach yourself to a certain pose or how it looks like or how you want it to be. Just do whatever feels good. Do your best. Relax. Think of breathing. Whatever comes up, just breathe. Nothing else matters. And then take a few deep breaths here through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Take a couple more breaths in your own rhythm. And when you feel ready, you can start to extend the arms forward. Bring some more awareness into your hands. Grip the mat with your hands. Lengthen out the sides of your body, the right side and the left side. Maybe you can even lift the elbows off of the mat. And then slowly we'll come up into tabletop. You're welcome to blink the eyes open, of course. Now in tabletop, keep the shoulders over your wrists and the hips over your knees, but keep the knees as wide as they were when we were in child's pose. And maybe open up a little further even. And from here, we'll take the right hand and inhale, open up to the side, big lift, and exhale, thread it through the left arm and come down to the mat, maybe even with your face. Stretch the shoulders. Inhale, open up, stretch yourself long, and exhale, thread through. I always bend the elbow deeply to feel a big stretch in my shoulder, in my right shoulder. One more time like that. Inhale, open, And exhale. Stretch. And bring your right hand back. Let's do the left side. Inhale. Lift up to the left side. And exhale. Thread it through under your arm. Inhale. Open. This should just feel good. Make it a big movement. Exhale. Come through. Inhale. Open up again. And exhale. Come through. This feels really good on the shoulders. And come back to neutral. From here, let's bring the knees a little closer together so they're directly under the hips to a tabletop position. And then we will extend that left leg out, back behind you, straight behind you, right arm forward. And then we will lift the left leg. Now in this position, I don't want you to do a back bend, just really extend long through your feet and your hands. Inhale here, and exhale. Bring the elbow and the knee together underneath you for a crunch. Inhale, stretch long. And exhale, crunch. Really bring the knee in to make this more of a fiery move. Inhale, stretch long as you can. And exhale, crunch. And for the next inhale, stretch long. And now, careful, we will go sideways. So the knee stays at the height of your hip, the elbow goes out to the side. Exhale. Ooh, I feel it in my hips. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, sideways. Keep the knee as high as you can so it stays in line with your body. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Stretch long and bring everything down. From here, bring your left leg around and your foot right beside your left hand into a lizard pose. For that one, we will have to move the knee a little further back, so we will come into a full lizard pose. And then if you can stay on the fingertips, whatever feels good for you. We will turn to the side, maybe put the hand on your thigh and turn to the side first. Just a little side stretch to start. And then from here, we can extend the arm up, the left arm up. And we will do big circles with our hands, with our arms. Big circles for the shoulders. I'm going backwards, but you can go the other way around, whatever feels good first. With your breath, so you inhale and exhale, come down. And go the other way. And on your next move, bring your hand down. The foot comes in beneath your hands and you come back to your tabletop position. Now let's try the other side. So inhale, right leg back, left hand in front of you, and then we lift the right leg and stretch ourselves long. That's the idea. No back bend. We will try to hug the core in and just stretch long. Inhale here. Exhale. Knee and elbow connect. Crunch. Inhale here. Knee and elbow connect. Crunch. Inhale here. Knee and elbow connect. Crunch. Careful. We'll do a variation. Inhale. And then we're going sideways. Knee stays up. Crunch. Whew, this is way harder. Inhale long. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale long. and the right foot comes right beneath your right hand for our lizard pose. The knee comes back if you need to. And you can just stay here first and eventually make your way to your right side. Bring the right hand on the thigh. Just twist to the right side here. It's not supposed to be a deep lizard stretch yet, so just take it easy. And then inhale. Bring your arm up and just make your circles with your arm. Big circles that feel good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And go the other side. One more time. Come back to neutral. Now from here, lift your back knee off, tuck your toes under, and come to the front of your mat into a Malasana yogi squat pose. The toes are turned out slightly, and if you can't sit down without lifting the heels, just put something underneath it. It's going to be much harder, much easier to relax, and it's going to be much more beneficial than keeping the toes up like this. So when you can, inhale, lengthen your back. You want to have a long back, the shoulders want to stay over the hips. So maybe you want to lean back a little bit and then make yourself tall. Inhale. Now to assist the opening, you can even make two fists, bring the fists together, and then do a little up and down motion. I learned that in one of my classes actually, in a class that I took, and I love it because it gives a little moment of opening, but not too much. And I think the teacher that did it called it flossing, like flossing the hips open. I like that. So go up and down gently. And then from here, bring the hands down. Slowly bring the hips up into a forward fold. Now here, just try to be intuitive. You do not have to straighten the legs right away. I don't do that at all. Just keep them bent and just go one leg at a time. Maybe straighten it one leg at a time, or maybe you can just hang free in a ragdoll position. Relax your neck. The neck is supposed to be, or the head is supposed to be heavy, and low back wants to be really long. So if you feel a rounding because you're straightening your legs, just, you won't bend them. It's the same action. It's better even, I think, to assist the low back in lengthening. Now on your next inhale, come up into your half forward fold, and exhale, step back into your first downward facing dog. So the downward facing dog is actually pretty similar. You want to have a long back line, a long low back, one straight line from your wrists to your hips. So you want to push the hips back and away to your far corner of the room. And if you can only have a straight back, if you feel you only have a straight back, if you bend the knees, please bend the knees. It's completely fine. Push yourself away from the mat. Use your fingers and turn the biceps forward for this one. Now you can even, like we did just now, pedal into the knees, whatever feels good. Sometimes I go on, or I do a little twist to the side and to the other side, just whatever feels good in this moment. I don't want to give too much instruction for this because everyone is so different. And on your next inhale, look in between your hands and slowly make your way to the front of the mat. I'm just walking here. Inhale, half forward fold, and exhale, come down, head heavy. Inhale, the arms travel up over the sides, palms touch, look up if you can, and exhale, hands to your heart. So now we'll do a few rounds of sun salutations just to get us warm. So let's get started. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, dive deep, fold, head is heavy. Inhale to a straight back, maybe hands on the shins. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. And the same exhale, bring the knees down, lower chaturanga. Inhale, chest comes through the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. You can still pedal into the knees and come back to your rhythm. And one more. And on your next inhale, look forward, step to the front of your mat. Inhale to a straight back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Keep a slight engagement of the core. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a straight back. Exhale, make your way back into your plank. And then if you want a full chaturanga, look forward. The head and the chest wants to be open. Inhale to an upward facing dog. Press yourself away from the mat. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now while we are here, we can do, or I want you to have the opportunity to do a little twist. So maybe bring more weight into the right hand. Take the left hand and bring it over to maybe your shin, your ankle, whatever you can grab. And just twist through your right arm. If you can even look up to the ceiling. One more deep breath here. And let's switch side. More weight into the left hand. And bring the right hand through. Maybe shin, ankle, whatever you can grab. And twist through the left arm. Make yourself long, make your lengthen your low back, One more breath. And come back to your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step forward through to your hands to a flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. This is our last round. Inhale to a straight back. Exhale, maybe you want to even jump up to chaturanga, look forward. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. I don't say that, but that's a given. You can always do cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now while we're here, let's stretch the hips. Inhale, lift your right leg up and then open the knee to the side, open the hips to the side. Press your heel to your back side. One more inhale. And exhale, breaking it down. And let's go for the other side. Inhale, left leg up. heel to your glutes, knee up and open the hips to the side, but try to not open the shoulders too much. One more inhale. And exhale, come down. Let's take a few more breaths to reset. And then we will start with our standing series. One more inhale. And exhale. And with your next inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Come really high onto your left toes. The knee comes forward and step through to your finger, through in between your hands. The left foot comes onto a 90-degree angle because we will now lift up into our warrior one. Arms up, palms touch, or arms open, whatever feels better. But the important part is that you want to stay square to the front of the mat. Inhale. One more inhale here. And exhale, lean forward. We will stay, the weight will stay on the right foot. We will come up and bring the knee in front of us. Exhale. Now take your hands and gently push it towards your core. Inhale, left hand up, and exhale, turn to your left side. Open up the arm perpendicular to your mat. I think that's the right word. Breathe. Feel that balance, feel that wobbling. Wobbling is completely fine. Inhale, bring both arms up. And exhale, step back, slowly step way back towards the back of your mat and come into your warrior two. You can take a minute to set it up. Remember, you want to have your hips facing alongside of the mat. Both hips want to be on the same height. Press into the outer edge of your left foot, and then the knee does not want to travel inside. Travel inwards. Inhale, arms are straight. Look over your fingers. Stay here. One more inhale. And sit a little lower if you can. With your next inhale, turn the palm up and come into your reverse warrior. Stretch that right side of your body. The legs are not moving. And exhale, windmill the arms down in front of you. Place the left knee down and twist open to the right side. Arm up. And if you want more, you can now try to bring the heel up, grab your foot from the outer edge, and then bring it in to have a little more thigh stretch. Now you can stay closed like this or open up to the side like I am doing. Just make sure that your knee is in line with your toes. So if your knee opens up, the foot is on the outer edge. So then the toes are, I don't know if you can see it, in line. Now press the foot into your hand, the back foot, and open up for the side stretch. Should feel good in the chest as well. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring everything in and turn to face the left side of your mat. Bring the toes in for a Prasarita Padottanasana, a straddle forward fold. So inhale, I'm bringing my hands to my waist. Let me turn so you can see. And exhale, I am leading down with my chest. Fold. Now the idea is that you keep a straight back and you come as far as you want. And when you can't reach any further down, the hands can come down.
The neck is relaxed, shoulders are away from the ears. And breathe here. If your head is easily reaching the floor, maybe you want to just have a little bit of a narrower stance, if that makes sense. Breathe deeply. And just like I said in the beginning, it doesn't matter how it looks like, it matters how you feel, that you give yourself grace, that you keep an open mind to the present moment and the ability that you have right now. Inhale, come up to a flat back. I am just going to turn real quick. And exhale, turn everything to the front of your mat again. Now imagine you are standing on 2 railway tracks, which means you have a slight distance in between your toes. Left foot is 90-degree angle, and we will go for a pyramid pose here. If you feel like you can't reach the floor at all with a straight back, just feel free to have 2 blocks here handy, and you can use them. So inhale, straight back, lengthen out your side body, and exhale. Chest is leading you down over your big toe. Relax in. Inhale, come up to a half fold pyramid. Exhale, come down. One more time like that. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. And always try to push or pull the right hip back in that case, and the left hip forward so the hips stay square. You do not want to open them up to the side. That will be more of a triangle pose. Inhale, half forward fold, and if you feel ready or you want to do a little more, take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right foot or on the foot, even though that's a little harder to balance. And then inhale, turn yourself open, right hand comes up for a revolved pyramid. And again, feel if everything is still square to the mat. You can actually feel it on your sacrum, on your low back. And breathe. I know this is an intense pose, but we can breathe through it. On your next inhale, place that left hand onto, I have to come a little further out here because I have a window right here. So on your next inhale, bring your left hand to the left corner of the mat, or just in front of you, a little further in front of you. Stand on your right leg and come up into your revolved half moon. So it's the same pose, a similar pose, but now your leg is lifting up. Extend through the toes, one long line, and open up through the chest. This is a lot for the legs, I know, but we can do it. Stay with it. And inhale. From here, just come into a forward fold, feet hips distance, and exhale into your fold. Let the head hang heavy, maybe sway from side to side to give your outer hip of the right leg a little bit of a break. And then we inhale up and exhale, come into your plank pose. Same exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Tight little ball, come high into your toes until you can step through or almost through your hands. From here, bring the right foot into a 90-degree angle, foot plants, and come up into your warrior pose, warrior one. Arms come up, hips square, look up if you want to, towards your thumbs or half open arms, whatever feels better. I don't want you to crunch the low back, but definitely try to have the hips square to the mat. One more inhale. And on your next exhale, step up, knee to your chest or to your core. Gently push it in. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, twist open to the right side. Keep your balance, keep a focus point. This should also feel good on the outer hips now. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, step back as far as you can for your warrior two. Take a minute to set it up. We don't have to land perfectly. We have time to set it up. So again, the arch wants to line up with the heels. We're facing the long side of the mat. The pelvis is tucking under a little bit. You do not want to have a back bend, so tuck it under a little bit. Core is in. Arms extend. Knee comes out. And then stand tall and proud with grace, like a warrior. And if you now try to push the heels, not the heels, but the feet together, like push it towards each other, but not moving the feet, you will even have more stability in your pose. Inhale here, shoulders up, and exhale, bring them down. Breathe. Inhale, palm up. Reverse your warrior, stretch your left side long, but keep the legs as they are. Exhale, windmill everything down, bring the right knee down and turn to twist to the left side. Twist open, easy, easy twist. Give yourself a lot of space. Inhale here. And if you want more on your exhale, bring your heel to your glute, grab your foot from the outside, and maybe twist to the side even more. Let the knee fall out to the side, but also lift your inner arch of your foot to have the knee in line with the toes. Now if you want, and if you're super flexible, of course you can come down on your elbows, but I like it better to stay up. I don't know, it gives me more space. So look for what feels right for you. And then gently push your foot into your hand to assist the twist and the opening. The chest is open. One more inhale. And on the exhale, bring everything to your right side of the mat. Inhale, hands to your waist, stretch long, extend the side body, and from a long side body, only if you feel your back is relatively flat, lower down. So the action is coming from the low back. The pelvis, so to speak, is dropping forward, if that makes sense. So lift your tailbone up, lift the tailbone up to help the low back stay straight, and then you can come down for, I don't know, however far you can go, and stay there, relax. Now you can just relax in, but keep the kneecaps up to protect the back side of the legs. And now I am way too far down, so I'm just going to narrow my stance. So I have some room to grow, shoulders away from ears. exhale, move over to the left side. Maybe you can, with your right hand, grab the outside of your foot, your shin, your ankle, whatever it is. Bend that right leg and just feel this really intense side stretch and also leg stretch on the left side. Inhale, right leg straightens. Slowly move over to the other side. Take your left hand to your right leg. Left leg bends, left knee bends. And we will feel the intense stretch on the right side, or the left side body, right side leg. Inhale to a flat back. And then exhale, turn everything to the front of your mat like we did before for a pyramid pose. The stance is like almost mat width, like your hips are. And then again, we will inhale to lengthen our back. Inhale, lengthen. If that means you stay up here, it's the same feeling. We all have that same feeling when we go into the extension, so to speak. So it doesn't matter where you are. Exhale, relax down. Everyone feels a similar sensation when they're going to the edge of their flexibility, I think. Again, the left hip wants to pull back, right hip forward to assist the square hips to the front of the mat. And then inhale to a flat back, half fold. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lengthen over your left leg. Inhale, come back up. Right hand travels over to the edge of your left foot. And then on your next inhale, you can open up for a revolved pyramid. Feel free to use your blocks. Put your blocks onto the left side of your foot so you can try the twist. Again, feel if everything is even. Mine doesn't feel even, so I have something to work on. And then extend long out of the crown of your head. One more inhale. And with your exhale, we will put the right hand to the right corner of the mat. Just going to travel down. And the twist will stay the same. We will be in twist to the left side. Now the right leg lifts. It's a lot for the standing leg, but we can do it. Lift it even further. Lift the right leg even further. Twist open even further. One more breath in. We can do it. And exhale. Bring everything to the front of your mat. Hang heavy, forward fold. Feel free to pedal out the legs if something feels funky. Inhale to a half forward fold. Exhale, step back into your plank and make your way down, chaturanga. Inhale for an upward facing dog, chest comes through the arms. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now leave a little space in between your hands. Bring the feet together to touch. Knees towards your chest. And then look in between your hands and just give it a try, don't overthink it. On your inhale, we jump through the arms, or we try at least. We go as far as we can. And then cross up the legs. And maybe we can come through. So look in between your hands. Jump. Okay, I didn't come far. Doesn't matter. And bring the legs through. Slowly, just hold your thighs behind your kneecaps and slowly make your way towards the floor, onto your back. From here, bring the right knee in. Let's say cross the hands. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? Cross the fingers, and then push your knee away from you, but also push the knee into your hand. You know what I mean? It should feel really good, and it should fire up the core. So try that, push against it, and then we will go side to side. And now lift the left leg up. This is intense as it is, and then now we will go side to side, as I said. Inhale, press, exhale, press. Whenever I press, I do an exhale. So I breathe a little faster. Side to side. 10, 9. You should really feel it in the core and try to keep the low back flush to the mat. Where am I at? 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now come up for your boat pose. Again, chest is open, the back is long. Wow, we have a lot of things that require a long back in today's class. And lift the feet off the floor. Now maybe extend the arms in front of you. Keep an open chest, long back. Inhale here, exhale, come down, low boat, stretch long. Inhale here, exhale, low boat. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Woo! Okay. Now you can stretch everything out. Extend long, whatever feels good. Whew. And let's go for a little bridge pose to open up the core. Feet plant on the floor. Maybe you can even almost grab your heels with your hands and then lift your hips up. Lift your hips up, my hair. And then you can cross the fingers underneath your hips and press up the hips even more. Open the chest. The chin is away from your chest to make even more space. And if you now try to press out from the inside of your foot, like the inner arches, you can get even more space in the front body. One more inhale. And exhale. Come down. And now while we're on the floor, we will wind down here. So, first of all, just squeeze the knees in. Maybe you want to even give a little massage to the low back. And then cross your right leg over your left. Cross it over. Then bend the knees and grab the outer edges of your foot. Now from here, this is like a Gomukhasana cow face variation, which I love. Now from here, we want to bring the knees or gently push the knees down, but we use the feet. So if you open it a little further, you open the feet a little further, maybe flex them even, you will definitely feel it even more on the outer edges, on the outer hips, and that's what we're going for, outer hip stretch. So gently press the feet down. If you are more here on the inside, you won't feel as much. If you go out a little more, whew, it starts to get intense, but not too intense. We're winding down, so try to just breathe. You want to have an even breath, not a panicked breath that stiffens everything up. Gently push down and breathe. And then bring the feet down again and slowly, slowly do the other side. So right leg crosses over left. We'll try to grab the outer edges of the feet, lay back down. And then first you have, the knees are basically on top of each other. I don't know if you can see it. And then if you bring the legs out, wow, it gets intense. And gently push the feet down. This should be, or at least I feel it a lot in my left outer hip. Breathe. And gently release. Now plant the feet, bring the right ankle on top of your left thigh, and then gently just let everything drop to the right side. And try to come back to center. Let's do the other side. It's just to have an opposite stretch for a moment. Let's drop everything to the left side. And come back to center. Bring the knees in. And then gently, with your right hand, guide both of your knees to your right side. Look to your left. Maybe they can come to the floor, maybe they can't. It doesn't matter. What's important is that you just release everything in your core and keep the shoulder soft and on the floor. So wherever your knees are, that's fine. One more inhale. And gently bring everything to center. And we'll go over to the other side. Use your left hand to guide everything over. Inhale. Slowly make your way to center. Exhale. Squeeze the knees towards your chest. Inhale. Lift up the chest. Forehead comes to the knees. One more inhale. Everything tightens up into a small little ball. And exhale. Let it go. Make your way into your Savasana. Heels to either corner of the mat. Hands come out to the side. Palms come up. Let your hips be heavy. Let your shoulders be heavy. Let go of any tension. Let go of controlling your breathing. Just breathe, however however you want to breathe. The eyes are closed. Look towards the third eye point in between your eyes. The jaw is relaxed, the forehead is relaxed. Everything feels heavy. And then you can enjoy 2 minutes of your Savasana in absolute stillness and quiet. And then slowly make your way back into the room. Wiggle your toes. Move your fingers. Bring more air into your lungs. Inhale. Maybe you even want to do a big morning stretch. That made me a little tired. And then slowly make your way onto your side, whatever side feels good. And gently, when you feel ready, come up to seated. Come into an easy seated pose or whatever pose feels good for you. Sit tall. Inhale. Bring the arms up. Stretch long. And exhale. Hands to your heart. Now bring the thumbs to your forehead. And say thanks to yourself. Thanks for showing up, for giving that time, for having an open mind, for just trying to feel good and be present for what's happening right now. I thank you for letting me be your teacher today, and I hope you enjoyed the class, and I hope we'll see each other next time.